Hey everyone, my name is Chastity Pryor and welcome to my briefing. To be an effective leader, you need to be, the number one thing is organize. Organization is a strategic plan that is used with step-by-step procedures that have been tried and tested. Most people would say organization pertains to things in their households, but for me, organization is everywhere. It's not only in your house, but it's when you leave your house and it's your route you take to go to work. It's once you get to work, your step-by-step things that you do in order to get your day started to move on to the next step. There are 3 different things that you need in order to start organizing your briefing. 1, you want to gather and analyze the materials, understanding the needs and making sure that they are met when you are giving a briefing to an audience. So one of the things that Aristotle used was his means for conveying the audience that the speaker's ideas are valid. And this is called logos. It's an outline that is a logical approach designed to convey a storyline. The next step would be framing. It takes in the consideration that people respond to different events according to their personal viewpoint or the lens in which they see what's going on. So one person may see something in one way and another person may see it in a different way. The next plan is the implementation or how you carry out your plan once it's organized. You make clear of the responsibilities and the duties with putting your briefing in the order that you want, and it will ensure that everything is transparent. You want your plan to be clear and laid out to the T with a little bit of wiggle room to make changes when needed. To ensure that things are going as planned, with many briefings, the hardest part is getting started. So with me, getting started on my briefing took a little bit of time, but once I got started, everything started just falling into place. To be successful in delivering a briefing that is orderly, entertaining, and makes sense, speakers make decisions on how to assist the audience in understanding the contents and the context of the message. There's a lot that goes into figuring out how to be organized and making sure that the message doesn't get lost in translation. For example, in our everyday lives, we have to be prepared for our work, our family, and even just having time for ourselves. For example, I have here is my calendar. This calendar hangs on our refrigerator every day, and we're in December, so it lays out my everyday events, as in we pay our rent. This past weekend was my son's birthday. And in a couple of weeks, I will be graduating from Troy University with my bachelor's degree. Another way of organizing your life, as it can help you be a successful and effective leader, would be for my work. So we have our December calendar for the next 2 weeks. We have a few dress-up days, and a lot went into planning. We used the gathering and analyzing the information. And then we framed it out, we laid it out in a way that it is able to be understood by the students and by the parents. And we are going to implement the plan. We're going to carry out this information starting December the 8th. And it's going to go all the way until our last day. So those are just two examples of a small part of organization, and from my perspective as a mother. So going back to being an effective leader outside of the home and speaking towards, like, in your job, you want to have a vision, be competent, and to set goals. So those can go in any order. Say if you wanted to do your goals first, you wanted to set goals, you're going to follow the plan in achieving those goals. The next step in being a leader will be the competence, knowing how to communicate what you need in order for it to be understood by someone else, and being capable of performing the task effectively. And the last step is to have a vision, to set the picture, the big picture, and to know what is capable of being, how to get there. So being organized can help instill the confidence that's needed to enhance a strong character and lead to more effectiveness. Great leaders don't become great overnight. It takes time and lots of practice. You can learn through trial and error and then find out what works and what doesn't work. So in conclusion, leaders need to be organized in order to be successful, to be able to deliver a briefing on whatever the topic may be. So by being organized and making sure that you have everything together can help you be a effective leader in any of your future endeavors. Thank you for listening to my briefing, and have a great day. Thank you.